Hey y'all, it's Chris, the spiritual abolitionist. Just wanted to let's get a whatever. I just wanted to talk a little bit. We have an eclipse coming up, and I mean, I've kind of seen into it at this point, and this is gonna be a rough one. I'm not here to fearmonger or anything like that. Y'all know we can use whatever's going on to our highest good. But I wanted to just kind of break down different things that I have that could benefit you but I can't necessarily say why, because this video won't make it if I do. But number one, I have an Eclipse Portal channeling that I did last year, and basically it's just some like higher guidance and wisdom from ascended masters about the actual like technology of an eclipse, like the actual technology that the universe put into eclipses, to why the energy is so chaotic, but the deeper universal mysteries to what that means. Like in terms of the grand scheme of existence. That sounds like a lot. But yeah, you can purchase the download for that. I used to just have it up on YouTube, but they were like, this is way too much sacred knowledge for you to just give that out like that. And so I had to like figure out a way to put it behind something. So that's $22. If you've been feeling like you need a divination with me, but the coins aren't right for that right now, you may just want to go ahead and get that, because I try to do these kinds of like collective things so that I can read a lot of y'all at once, and be able to still like get you a reading in some variety. It was 222 as I said that, so boop, and they're 2222, so you can do the channeling. Higher love potion, because emotionally, just a lot of shit could be going on emotionally for you, and higher love potion helps keep your heart open to the love of your higher self, which helps keep you open to receiving support from spirit. So if something does kind of like blow up in your life, you know, you have that ethereal support and you'll be able to feel it and feel present with it. Fuck fear or a spray, because there's going to be some weird shit going on, and there's definitely going to be some shit to try and just kind of traumatize you and make you afraid of living. Yeah, I don't think I'm allowed to say more than that. They're like, that's enough. But yeah, fuck fear. I really made it in a way that it kind of like paperweights your aura down through your root and sacral chakra. So it like, I kind of like really use the actual depth of pleasure energy. It's not like just sex, it's life force. It's the energy that can like break down barriers between dimensions, you know? And so I really use that to like kind of break down whatever barriers are keeping anxiety like locked up in your subtle body. And it kind of like paperweights that down and stabilizes your root and sacral, and like pins it into your earth star. So that's why that's very grounding, and why like when you would usually dissociate or panic and you use fuck fear instead, like you end up feeling a lot more grounded. And I put some good fucking into this one. The Peace, Love, and Paradise bundle. So I think there might only be one, maybe there's two of those left. But that's a combination pack. It includes a higher love potion, a peace of mind bath, a Paradise Prosperity blend, a kyanite, which is a really calming crystal. I think that's everything that I put in that one. But yeah, so that bundle is basically like a healing kit, you know. It's a pretty well-rounded healing kit. So you can like have something that you can, I've told y'all already, if you don't have the time or the spoons or the capacity or access to a bathtub to do a full bath with the full packet of Peace of Mind bath, you can just get you a gallon bottle of water from the gas station and like pour in maybe like a fourth or a third of it, and shake it up and just kind of use it as a pour over, and it will still cleanse you. And you can like break it up and use it throughout the course of the entire eclipse season. And yeah, the Paradise blend, you can pretty much use anything that you would use herbs, like an herbal formulation for magical purposes. Like I don't necessarily recommend doing any prosperity work in the Eclipse Portal, but when you get out of it, you will have a really clear vision of some things. Like you'll have a really clear vision of long-term prosperity workings, and that's when that will come in handy. Again, that was that was just me reading some things. Stay strapped and fuck 12 blends, especially if you are an activist. First of all, the front line's not for everybody. That's the first thing that I'm gonna say. But like there's a lot of different types of activism. So like when I say activist, don't say you're not one when you are. Stay strapped protection blend and fuck 12 blend. So fuck 12, you can coat your car with it or just leave the packet in your car and it will pretty much cloak your car from 12. You can also do it like around your home. I drove from Georgia to California and from California to Georgia, speeding the entire way, and did not get pulled over one time. I used Fuck 12 myself. It was one of the first like herbal blends that I programmed just for me personally, but I like to keep that in the shop for Black people in general. Stay strapped also, protection for Black people. I mean, for everybody really, but Fuck 12 I make specifically with Black people in mind more so. You might want to have those on you. And the last thing that might come in handy is probably my Oracle deck because it'll just tell you what's happening. My deck reads the unseen, and that can become like very, very murky in the middle of eclipse portals because there's a lot of ethereal chaos. Chaos is not a bad thing. There's a balance of chaos and order to all things. And just like there's kind of like times of heightened cycles, there's times where chaos has to break cycles. So I'm not saying it like it's a bad thing. It's just not always the easiest shit to live through. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think that's everything that might be helpful. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably going to be closing off more days. Like there will be less days to book me during the eclipse portal because I am gonna need more rest. I already know it. And I'm gonna just need more time for my own personal healing like I've been needing. But I know I haven't like done a collective reading or anything like that in a while. I've just really had a lot going on in my life, and you know, I've been trying to, well, not trying, I've been just keeping this platform going, and it's kind of like things in like this business has started getting a lot busier and blowing up a lot more in the same time. So I am like balancing a lot right now, and I don't necessarily know if I'm going to be able to sit down for a full channeling. So I at the very least kind of like wanted to go ahead and lean into my higher self to see what they wanted me to do about it. And they were like, just go ahead and say what tools you have and what they could help with. And like whichever ones y'all need, you'll know. So I love y'all. I'm probably taking a slight break, might not be as active on here, but I love y'all.